Hello and welcome to a brief tutorial about the SignPost tool. SignPost helps internationally educated professionals prepare for a career in Canada in accounting, banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management occupations. SignPost was developed by Ryerson University's G. Raymond Chang School of Continuing Education, along with the Conference Board of Canada, through funding by the federal and provincial governments. If you're interested in learning more, click on this tab to find out more about SignPost, and stay with us as we give you a brief tutorial of the SignPost tool. Let's take a look at how to register for the system. Click here to register. You will be asked to enter your information in these fields. Following that, you will receive an email confirmation. Once you have your confirmation email, you click on Login. Let's do that now. The first step to the SignPost tool is to complete the My Profile. Let's take a look. You'll be asked to provide personal information, your name, where you're from. You can provide a brief summary about yourself, your status, and also your areas of expertise. You can select all that apply. You can provide any language proficiencies that you might have. This section, you include professional certifications that you might already have, the year that they were awarded, the designation, the awarding body, and the country in which you received them. If you have any credentials already assessed, you can provide information regarding that here. Here you can include your previous work experience, including the organization that you worked for, the type of organization it was, the country, your occupation, the dates that you were employed there, and some contact information. You can also include your educational background. You can add as many as you have, as well as any other experience, perhaps volunteer, that you may feel is relevant to your profile. Let's take a look at your portfolio section. Now let's take a look at the self-assessment section. First, you'll notice a prompt telling you that all items in red must be completed. If you see any of the questions in the occupations that are red, you must complete those. Within each of the occupations, competencies are grouped into three areas: technical, professional, and interpersonal. There are subcategories under each of these to which you must provide a response for all. Even if you don't have any prior experience in it, a response must be given. If you've selected that you have experience in banking, you'll need to fill out each of these three categories under that. Let's take a look at interpersonal. Underneath that, there's teamwork, soliciting input. Again, you must provide a response to all of these, even if you don't have any prior experience. If you have interpersonal collaboration experience, if you worked in wealth management, your professional skills. This detailed assessment will help the system to identify training options for you to fill any of the gaps required in the Canadian financial services sector. Now let's move on to the reflective questions section. The reflective questions section allows you to verify the information that you provided in the self-assessment stage. Again, for each of the occupations that you have deemed that you have experience in. Say you have experience in insurance and in professional, in quality control. Here you can indicate that you have a transcript validating that you have experience in this section. You'll see red here meaning this section has yet to be completed, which needs a response. This section also helps the system to identify training options for you to help fill those gaps that you might have needed for the Canadian financial services sector. In order to be connected to employers that use the SignPost tool for hiring, you must complete the My Profile section, the My Self-Assessment, and the reflective questions before you can be connected with them. You'll notice here this stage is yet to be complete, and so I cannot yet be connected to employers. Let's take a look at the Learning Resources section. This section provides training options for you to fill in any gaps that you might have that will be required for the Canadian financial services sector. Under Learning Paths for accounting, let's take a look at Professional. Based on the information that I gave, I am expert at planning change and management initiatives, so the system doesn't have any additional information for me. If we look at implementing change and management initiatives, it provides a training program that will help me to bring my skills to the level required by the Canadian financial services sector. Under Wealth Management, if my interpersonal skills and teamwork, if I need some additional training there, it provides options for me. All of this will help to make you more marketable to Canadian employers. So SignPost is a tool that helps internationally educated professionals to build a portfolio, to assess their skills, to validate their experience, to identify any skills gaps and training options to fill those gaps, and connect with potential employers. For learning service providers and settlement agencies, it provides an effective tool for their clients to prepare for careers in the Canadian financial services sector. For employers, SignPost provides access to a highly screened and talented pool of candidates to fill their hiring needs. There is also a separate tutorial for employers to help show them how to access the SignPost tool.